One. Oh, my name is Abib Abdullah, and I'm a product designer. Right here is a brief case study I put together of recent, which is based on a Tesla model dashboard, designing of a Tesla model dashboard, Model S dashboard. So, not to waste much more time, I decided to put this project together, this case study together, just to try and explain more about the field of product design, and also to explore more field in product designing, because product design is not only limited to you designing mobile screens and the likes. As a product designer, you have to understand how to design for every platform you find yourself, or which is maybe a POS device. So from designing for POS, point of sale, to some other embedded systems that you can think about. So uh like, let me see, for example, like our day-to-day transport system in Lagos, the BRT, the popular BRT we know. The payment system uses a tap to pay system. That's the NFC, which is the near field communication technology, which is being used. All these embedded system has interfaces that we interact with, which as a product designer you have to know how these work. So, my main motivation about this design is that, as a product designer, you need to understand how things work around you, how just get knowledge from day-to-day activities that you go around. So what motivated me was just like, I have a friend like that that stays in the US. We're just talking one day, and he said he dreamt of using a Tesla car one day, with like a kind of scenario which he wished to, as in just to understand. So from there I understand this conversation, but me as a product designer, I felt like, I should be able, when this kind of scenario is trying to picture, I should be able to design something from there and there, like a dashboard. A Tesla car is kind of car that is very advanced, and so after this I'll just try and go through his brief user personnel, and just make some case, like a story share about maybe the kind of personality the person is, my friend is. So watch out for that. So from the little brief I know about him, I have his user personnel here, which his name is Shegun. Then Shegun is known to be economist and a network engineer. Then his background, he grew up in Nigeria and moved to the US to study his masters. So one of his motivation is that finds the kind of person, he loves cars a lot. Favorite car, Tesla. Then after that, his current income. One of the concern he has currently is his current income, which I would say only can just afford a Toyota Camry 2017 model, but one day he wishes to buy a Tesla model. His challenges, as I just said, too, is just his current income as well, which is go trying to live to the standard to afford a Tesla model. Then the kind of scenario he picture himself one day in a Tesla car. He would one day love to sit next to his love of his life in Tesla Model S car, having a dashboard in front of him displaying his journey details. So from this, as a product designer, I came up with a sketch. Don't mind my sketch. My sketch is very rough. So we have the dashboard overview, which shows like a brief of what's going on in the car, talking about the gear status, the speedometer, the car status, the journey distance. Then we have the battery sketch, which also shows Tesla car is a kind of car that it doesn't use fuel, you charge fine. It doesn't use okay, you charge it, then you should have like a kind of dashboard that displays as in the amount of power left for you to travel, or maybe you know. So this is like a kind of sketch of it. Then we also have the section of the map details. We show the map details on how you've traveled so far. So that's that about the sketch. So these prompt me to help me to design and to come up with like a higher fidelity of this dashboard, which I will be showing now. So we have a high fidelity of the Tesla Model S. So we have the dashboard design, which have our three menus. We have the overview, which shows all the details on the dashboard, the status of the car. We have the battery, then we have the battery, which shows details in full of the battery. Then we have the map section. So coming to the overview section, we have the distance. You know, the color in blue shows that, oh, this is the distance you've traveled so far, which we have the details here. Then also this is the speedometer. Then we have the card movement, so which these will be moving in motion. So we have other details. You know, on a normal typical car that we use, we have all these things on our dashboard that it shows maybe your full light is on or not. Also we have our J status. Talking about interacting with this, I thank you very much. Because of this, I was able to thanks to this, I was able to implement some of the latest feature being introduced by Figma to add some components, and that's really helped my workout in designing this. Now we have this. You can try and interact with this and tell you if you know, switch this on or off. You know, you have the headlamp indicating that this is off, but you clicking it back, it indicates that it's on. Then also we have the states, which the state shows the transmission of the jar. So when it's in P, it means that the vehicle is parked, which, you know, at, you know, the velocity will be 0 by then. So we have that at 0, but D means driving. Maybe you are driving at the speed of 90 km/h. So that's that about the journey details. So we move to the battery, which we have is in the large, showing details, the power left, the distance covered, then estimated distance left. So as you can see, this battery is almost empty, which is showing like an indication that vehicle power is approaching low battery. Please charge at the nearest station. Hi, pretty good. Very soon we approach that in Nigeria too. That's already happening outside the country, which you can get like a nearest gas station that you can just charge your car and just keep the journey going. Then we have the map in large details, which also indicates as in where you start your journey from, the destination that you are going to, and your current location, which also specify it also show the distance too. So that's that about my dashboard design, and I really appreciate feedbacks. I really appreciate your whatever kind of knowledge you can also help me in improving this and the likes. Thank you very much. And once again, I'm Abib Abdullah, and I'm a product designer. Open up mind, I'm open to gigs, open to freelancing and any form of product designing jobs that's with you. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.